Today I'll be explaining about how to be prepared during and after the disaster. So here is our solution brings with the AI driven technologies which includes predictions, 3D simulation model with using digital twin and also fallback SMS for every parent faculty members for the university. And so this solution is mainly focusing on how to train the students during and after the disasters. So here we have many tools to learn. One of among them is a simulation model where we can explore the scenarios. On seeing this site, we have a flood, fire exit, and a quick scenario for the basic. There will be several other scenarios for the evacuation during the disasters. So students can learn through these scenarios. For example, when I click on this fire emergency exit, so we will have a 3D simulation model. For example, on clicking on fire exit emergency, so here we can see there are two floors, first floor and second floor. First floor containing cabins of the university, second floor containing cafeteria and the other resources. So there are many people coming inside the building. There is also a count of people inside the building. So this will keep a dynamic record of how many people are getting entered and also they are getting exited. We can also have a time record on what time the people have entered and exited. So when a disaster occurs or to be occur, there is a AI driven models that predicts every scenario with the use of AI, IoT sensors and many more. So, for example, when a fire catches in a building, IoT sensor like fire detector, it will analyze and immediately send an alert for the every app or the web using SafeCampus in the schools and universities. So basically, we have here a fire alarm button. So when I click this, there are 42 people on the base building. They've evacuated in this much of time. There is also a taken around time taken around is 9 minutes 59 seconds. So from second floor to first floor, there are 42 number of peoples in the building. They are evacuated with a efficient and very coordinate manner. Like we have statistics here. So during the evacuation, the people who are with the group, they have to communicate, and this simulation model will teach them how to communicate with each other in the panic moments. So this model is very accurate for the simulation while disaster will help every students to gain knowledge about managing the disaster situations. Here we have one more example where students are getting inside a hall, which could be a classroom or an auditorium. So if any disaster occurs during the sessions going on inside the classroom, so this simulation shows how the student should be drilled or well known for their managing during the disasters. So as soon as the AI predicted data will be alerting the students using mobile applications. Every student have learned how the simulation goes or the training have done in the simulation models. So the students will follow the same pattern to evacuate from the particular hall. So for example, when I click on this leave the hall, every student will form a line in a column wise, then they will be evacuated within a minutes, just like this, with team coordination and also helping each other by communicating. which makes them to evacuate efficiently without making any situation that comes like bottleneck. For creating an real world object, we can upload several photos which have data containing all the direction on the views, and it creates a image or the 3D visualization which makes every school and university to make their own classroom structure by using the phone or the data which can be stored in their memory device. By using that, they can create a 3D room which helpful for their own students to their particular class and to from the class to the exit point. So this will give them a very good explanation about how to evacuate from their class to the exit point of the school or university. And also we have interactive learning, that is gamified learning, where there will be a given scenario for the student. They will be analyzing that video or the 3D visualization. The question will be based on flood or a fire exit or anything it could be. For example, a flood is going to be occurred due to the cloud burst in some particular area. The stream is next to the college or school. Here, the question raises to the student, if the flood occurs, option A, whether you will be go towards the current of the flow. Option B, you will climb on a tree or a car. Option C, you will climb on a rooftop. So these are the basic options and the question for the student, which will making them very interactive, making them learn very efficient and also know the knowledge very well. And we have also a smart monitoring there where it keeps a drill activities, mock scores, like the quiz they have students have taken. And for the admin dashboard there will be a specific stats. Every weekly it will be generating a report for the National Disaster Management Association. It will be reported so they can know how this scenario are going on, or the practice sessions are held in the school or university. So this solution brings with a very uniqueness of 3D simulation model using digital twin and AI prediction, which helps in uh, early alerting systems, and also a gamification that helps in students to very well know how to manage the disaster during and after also. And also there is a communication tool which helps in communicate with each other, like faculty and students, to reopen the school, closure of the school without any confusion leading. So this was the entire solution given to the problem statement preparedness in the disaster management for school and universities. Thank you.